What is up, folks, and welcome back to Hytale. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this nice, cozy A-frame cabin, equipped with an outdoor furnace area, a nice wraparound porch, and balconies on each side. So sit back and enjoy. And here is a list of resources you will need to complete this build. Alrighty guys, so to get this build started, you're going to see that I have a 10 by 10 square here cut out. Pretty easy, 10 by 10, perfectly symmetrical. And we're going to come to this square here, and we're going to do 2 blocks up all the way around with our stone. Alright, and then once you've done that, you can come in here, you could put your floor in. I'm particularly using the dark wood today. Fill in the whole floor here. Okay, so now that you have your foundation and your floor, you can actually pull out your softwood planks here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 triangles, basically 2 pizza slices going all the way up. So what we're going to do, start with 2. Do a little placeholder block there, do 2 more up like this. Do that again, and then do that all the way up to the top like so. Do the same thing down here. Till you form your triangle like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Like so. And then you can come down to the left side here, and about 4 blocks apart, do a bit of a door frame like this. Go 3 logs up on each side, about 1 block off from the edge there. And then take your upside down softwood stairs, go all the way across. Like so. And then coming back to the front, we're going to take our softwood planks, and we're going to come straight across like this. And then going 1 block up, we're going to do the same thing except with the logs. Come straight across. And that leaves sort of a 2 by 4 area here and then a little 2 by 2 area here. At these top 2 blocks here, you can actually do more logs. Just fill that in across like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. All right, now once you've matched that on the other side, you can come back to the front here. We're going to do our little 2 by 2 doorway there, and then leave 2 2 by 2 spaces on each side, because we're going to be putting windows on those sides. Speaking of the windows, you can come in here. You can fill these in. Same thing up here. And then do the same thing on the other side, except in this little middle area here, you can leave this open. This is where a fireplace is going to go toward the end. And once you've gotten back to the front, you can do your doorway here. Oh, make sure they're facing the correct way. There you go. And then you can add a couple beechwood shorts here. I'm going to do 2 at the bottom here, and then 2 at the end of the logs here, and then 2 more on each side of the window up there. After that, you can come in with your crude shelf and do a little trim piece that spans the whole way across here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to be coming in here between the 2 walls, and we're going to grab our dark wood. We're going to do dark wood slabs and do our 2nd floor flooring all the way across here. Coming to the left side again, we can go back in with our doorway here. We could do some windows on each side of that. And now we can start filling in the roof. So this part's pretty easy because you're going to mainly need the 1 by 2 tall roof pieces here, which you can come in and you can start on this side here. We'll do 3 roof blocks like this spanning across. Leave room for your doorway there. And then we're going to come up 1 here. Leave this gap kind of empty for now. This will eventually be a little walkout area with a porch. Come all the way up like so. Same thing on the other side here. And then right here, you can build a little doorway. So I'm going to be using the logs here. Do 2 up, skip a block, and do... Actually, here, we're going to do upside down stairs, actually going across here. And then we're going to do 2 more logs on top of that. Now you can come back in with the roof, have the roof angle in like so. Make sure it pops out 1 block on this side here. And once you've done that, you can come in here. You could do your roof blocks all the way across like this. And then you can fill in your window here. Like so. Add your beechwood shorts. And then come in with your dark wood half slabs here. Make sure they're vertical, and then fill these gaps in underneath. Should look a little bit like this. Next, you can bring the roof all the way to the top here. Just fill in all these gaps like so. And make sure those roof pieces connect there in the center. All right, and then you have one side of the roof done. Coming to the other side, it's actually going to be pretty similar, except we actually don't have a doorway or some windows on this side. So this is mostly just going to be roof here. So all you have to do is come up here, do your logs up again, do your upside down stairs across, 2 more logs on top, and then you can fill the rest of this in with your roof blocks. Once you've filled all of that in, you can come back down here. You see where this little overhang hits right here? You can do logs all the way up. Make sure it meets the bottom of that roof. And then you're going to do logs straight across like this. And then now the roof is going to stretch all the way across the bottom like so. You can come in with your golden wood fence. Just do that all the way across. You can also put your door right here as well. Upside down dark wood slabs. Do your beech shorts here. And then you can come inside and you can actually do upside down stairs across this bottom trim here. This will leave us a little bit of room for our benches right here. Coming back to the front, we can start filling in all of our slabs here. Make sure they're oriented the correct way and go all the way up to the top. Come all the way back down the side here. Giving it that little bit of extra detail. And then do the same thing on the back side as well. Alrighty, so most of the main structure is actually done here, but we do have one more thing that I'm going to add, and that is a little wraparound porch that goes around the left side of the A-frame house here. And to get that started, you're going to come to the right side here, do 2 blocks off the edge of the roof here, do 3 logs up, come over 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 more blocks up like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do another 3 up there. And then on the side here, we're going to come over to where it meets up with that log there, 3 blocks up. And then come all the way to the end and do another 3 blocks up like so. Now is where our crude platform plays a role. So you're going to come right to here. On the top half of the block, expand that all the way this way. Expand that all the way this way. And then keeping the direction the same, you can actually just fill all of this in with your crude platform here. So come all the way like this. And then once you get here, you can do long ways here as well. Make sure this is all filled in. This just gives us that kind of cool little deck look. Should look a little bit like this. Now come in with your golden wood fences. Go all the way across like this. Leave this gap kind of open here. Do about 4 blocks right here. Leave that open. But you can come on the back side there. And then to the front side here. Span this all the way to the end. And then you can take your softwood slabs and cover the tops of these logs. Next, your beechwood branches. Poking out of the front like this. And then on this side, you can actually build yourself a little bit of a staircase. So do 2 logs up there, meeting the roof. We're going to do a stair right here. And then a stair touching the ground there. And then coming to the side of your foundation, you're going to want to do these vertical slabs. Do them going all the way up like this. And then come 2 in on each side. Filling those in, just giving it a little bit of extra support. And then coming back to the left side where this porch area is, you can knock out 4 of these little platform blocks and then do your stone 2 up from the ground there, and then 2 more up from the ground there. And we're going to grab our furnaces here. We're going to actually have 2 furnaces implemented into the build. So we're going to do 2 side by side like this. You can build this up a little bit on the back side. And then what happens here is you have some stairs facing inward like so. So we'll do a little bit like that. And then another row there, except have these point out like this. And then basically we're just going to make a little ruined chimney that goes up like so. 2 blocks out like that. Another couple blocks up. Make sure you do upside down stairs here. Now you can leave this a little bit random if you want, just to give it a little bit of extra detail. So I'm going to punch a couple of these blocks out here. Just put some stairs in there to make it look like a couple blocks are missing. And the same thing here. And then at the top of this, you can do your stone brick walls to get that little chimney look. So now we have a little furnace area that's right outside our house here. Next, we're going to build our little fireplace inside. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to do 2 stone blocks right next to the window here. 2 more stone blocks right here. I'm going to do a slab at the top. And then do a slab at the bottom like so. Actually, we're going to poke these out at the bottom as well, just giving it a little bit more footing. And then coming to the back side, we're going to do a layer of stone here, just coming all the way up. And then once you get right about to here, you can have this lean to the side. And I'm going to continue this chimney all the way to the top. You can knock these 2 pieces of roof out here. And then do your little chimney stack at the top here. You can also add a couple little details in there just to spice it up. And once you've done that, you have your chimney. Next, coming back inside, I'm going to put a couple lanterns here in the corner so we have a little bit more light. But over the fireplace here is actually where we're going to have our staircases. So for that, I'm going to do a stair facing the wall and then a stair angled up along the wall here until you reach the top of that floor. Do upside down stairs underneath. And then next, I'm going to take our slabs, our stone slabs here, and I'm going to do a layer right above the fireplace. So this fireplace is kind of tucked under the staircase like so. And now with this, you can actually come to the second floor here. What we're going to do up here is we're going to do a couple of lanterns. Fill in some of these gaps here. And once you have done that, you guys have pretty much finished the build. Well guys, that will do it for today's Let's Build. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave your feedback down below, do all of those wonderful things, and I will see you guys in the next one.